Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we would like to present our scientific work, Hygienic Assessment of Lead as a Factor in the Development of Osteopathy in the Population of Industrial Territories. Pleasant viewing.
Purpose of our study was to identify the effect of technogenic pollution on the reduction of bone mineral density of residents of industrial territories.
Heavy metals are widely recognized as integral indicators of technological pollution of the environment, among which lead is a priority. In Dnipropetrovsk region, over the past 20 years, its emission has increased from 2 to 2.5 times, which gives an opportunity to call the Dnipro city the lead capital of the country.
The incidence analysis was started with a comparative evaluation of non-communicable diseases among all regions of Ukraine. It was found that the incidence of the musculoskeletal system among the population of Dnipropetrovsk region ranks second among the organism systems over a 5-year period. The Dnipropetrovsk region had the highest incidence of musculoskeletal disease in comparison with all Ukraine.
About 70% of the lead in the skeleton falls in tubular bones. For lead poisoning, no acute exposure of large doses of lead is required. This metal accumulates in the body throughout the whole life and slowly leaves the body, so even small doses of lead can cause poisoning. The period of the hyperfiltration of lead in the blood was about 25 days, in soft tissues about 40 days, and in the inner part of the bones more than 25 years. That is why, after a single exposure, the level of lead in human blood can start to turn into normal, but the total amount of lead in the body leaves elevated.
Lead in the body is in two fractions, a stable, which is concentrated in bone tissue, and the exchange fraction. The stable lead fraction is divided into labile and inert. The inert fraction is represented by the deposits of insoluble lead salts in bone tissue. Labile by the intermediate link of the inert and metabolic fractions. Lead deposition is characterized by the ability to conform covalent bonds. Paying attention to information that calcium and lead are distributed, deposited, and metabolized almost identically, the main danger of lead is not only the accumulation of it in human bone tissue, but also the replacement of calcium in it, which reduces its density and promotes osteoporosis.
The bone formation is slowed down and the absorption processes are intensified. Finally, the sense is a destructive process in the bone. In such stressful physiological states of the body as pregnancy, lactation, chronic disease, or starvation, inert lead under normal conditions due to molecular mimicry is mobilized together with calcium, increasing the level of lead in blood, resulting in its exposure into the baby.
We conducted clinical and hygienic studies of the coping and analysis of the results of densitometry, bone density. Studies were conducted among population of one of the most technologically loaded industrial cities of Ukraine, Dnipro, and the control territory was chosen city Novomoskos, as these cities are homogeneous with lots of terms but contrast on man-made pollution. For early diagnosis of osteopathy and osteoporosis, osteodensitometry is a gold standard. Bone density was determined by using lunar DPX densitometer. A sample of 65 respondents were formed to study the adult population of the industrial and control territories. We have copied and analyzed the results of the studies, namely T-score, age, sex, height, and body weight, residence for at least 5 years.
The spine is a replicatory skeletal unit from which bone density is achieved, because vertical bodies are mainly composed of spongy bone tissue. The epidemiological approach of comparative hygienic estimation of bone tissue density levels of inhabitants of industrial and controlled territories of the Dnipropetrovsk region will allow us to reveal the role of technogenic environmental pollution in the development of osteoporosis pathology.
More than 70% of pure lead is contained in battery waste. Lead is released annually into the atmosphere. Lead in solid waste production is stored in special places without further disposal. Lead forms the environment through direct and indirect toxic effects, influences the human body, among which there is an ability to be accumulated in bone tissue of a man through different ways. Specially synthesized connections, diisocarbamates, are able to reduce the level of lead in blood liver, and kidney tissue. However, they do not have influence on its level in bones.
The next step was to analyze the results of bone density and t-test using densitometry. The results of the analyzed densitometric studies you're able to see on screen. There is every reason to believe that men of Dnipropetrovsk have deep osteopenia, because according to World Health Organization, the T-score value from -2.5 and below corresponds to osteoporosis. At the same time, bone density is within the normal range among the residents of the contour area. It should be noted that average values of the T-score for women in the Dnipropetrovsk are lower than the lowest limit of the norm. Comparing our results with those of men from other countries and studies, it was found that all age groups of industrial territory have a significantly lower bone density compared to the inhabitants of other countries in the world.
The analysis can indicate a more intense loss of bone density with age among the inhabitants of the industrial area, which is associated with a permanent negative impact on their body, especially bone tissue, environmental contaminants. Our findings are fully consistent with the incidence of osteopenia and osteoporosis of men studied by WHO.
The results are determined by the constant negative impact of anthropogenic loads on the body, especially in the bone tissue of the inhabitants of the industrial territory, because here the process of the bone remodeling promotes the development of osteopenia, which explains the significant decrease in the bone density and T-score of residents of the industrial city compared to the country.
Summarizing the results, it should be noted that the population of the city Dnipro has a more negative and significant decrease in the level of bone mineral density compared to similar values on the control territories, Ukraine and other countries. Bone density indicators of residents of the industrial area indicate that they have osteopenia, while among the residents of the control area, the rate for this indicator is noted. Therefore, based on the obtained data, we can assume the influence of technogenic pollution on the level of bone density, which contributes to the development of osteoporosis changes in the population. We want to thank you for attention. Hope that the problem we have spoken about will make everyone think about it and make steps in order to save humans' health and population in general. Thank you for attention.
Thank you for your report, and please guys connect to us and start asking questions if you have.
Ma'am, I have one question.
Oh, so many. So who is first? Let it be Mikhailo. Mikhailo, you first.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for your work. Very interesting, very good presentation. Thank you. I have questions to the page when you say about level of bone disorders in Ukraine and in the USA, others part of world. Where you find the statistic, this statistic, because I don't see links, and what is resources of this statistic?
Thank you, Mikhail, for your question. We learned a lot of scientific literature, and here we found statistic data to make this diagram. It wasn't taken from the internet.
Thank you for your answer.
Thank you.
Good.
Ma'am, can I ask? Hello,
Yes,
Alina.
please ask.
Hello,
Hi.
Alina. It was a good presentation. I liked it very much.
Thank you.
I have one question that when you were talking about the industrial regime, can you please explain me what could have been the effects in the bone mineral density if the women or the men, they were living near the Chernobyl plant? I'm talking about the Chernobyl radiation. What could have been the change in the people around those who were living that territory?
Okay, thank you very much for your question. We understood it. Unfortunately, yes, if we speak about Chernobyl, it was a tragedy for all Ukrainians. And of course, the high concentration of these high metals in the atmosphere, in the air, in water, of course, these all accumulate in our body and also influences on the bone density, because all heavy metals have the ability to accumulate in our bones, in our bone tissue, and that's why in the future, especially when we are old enough, to tell it like this, we start having such problems.
Thank you so much for your answer.
Thank you.
Somebody else? So, any questions, guys? Please participate. Somebody want to ask questions? If no, so any questions? Yes.